people who will stumble are the blind. They are the blind. Why do you stumble? Because you can't see. You didn't see the thing that was in front of you. Jesus came and was in front of them in the church. The Pharisees were the church. Jesus was the Lord. They are the church. But they couldn't see. So they stumbled. And so many times Jesus said to them, woe to the teachers of the law. Woe to the Pharisees. Blind, blind Pharisees. Blind hypocrites. Blind. Because all they did is stumble. They never believed. Anyway. The one who believes in him will never be put to shame. I'm going to read a mirror scripture that which is in 1 Peter. 1 Peter 2. I'm going to flick there quickly. Peter, and as we know, Peter is the rock upon which Christ will build his church. This was what what Christ had said to Peter. He said, yeah, upon this rock I will build my church. So Peter now understood the whole concept of stones and rocks and stones. He understood it. So 1 Peter 2, I'm going to start from verse 4. And this section from verse 4 is titled The Living Stone and a Chosen People. As you come to him, the living stone, so you're a living stone, rejected by humans, but chosen by God and precious to him. You also, verse 5, you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, offering spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ, because Jesus is the high priest. For in scripture it says, this is where I'm going now, verse 6, see, I lay a stone in Zion. See, guys, again, see. So seeing, oh, I'm losing my, see, I lay a stone in Zion, a chosen and precious cornerstone, and the one who trusts in him will never be put to shame. So that's the same scripture he's referring to in Isaiah. Now, to you who believe, this stone is precious, but to those who do not believe. So the Pharisees, again, they did not believe that Jesus was the precious stone that was being referred to in Isaiah's prophecies, because I said there was two. So he's now Peter is talking to those who believe that this stone is precious, but to those who do not believe. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And that's from Psalms 118, verse 22. That's where that source code is, guys. And a stone that causes people to stumble, and a rock that makes them fall. This was Christ. This was Christ, guys. And this, again, this is now from Isaiah 8. That's the one from Isaiah 8:14. They stumble because they disobey the message, which is also what they were destined for. There were people that weren't supposed to see. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Christ came so that you may see. John 9:39. He was the light of all mankind. That's in John chapter 1. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Amen. So that's just to back up the fact that, yeah, Christ actually became a stumbling block for these people because they were blind. So it's just to reinforce the fact that the state that they were in now was blindness. That's why they couldn't see Christ. And where did that blindness come from? It was from the curse of the law, which is the guilt of sin.